know that touched you.
Me get spicy. This is Pence. Look at Pence. Ah, Pence, Pence, the Pence and Pence. He's the dancing Pence. He is a Pence. I already need to do a vial run. Lol. I use so many vials in these attempts. Don't forget support. Don't forget to go support our friend Wuta. Don't forget. Please don't forget, if you're watching me, if you can, if you have ability, you can turn my stream to bitrate down and to lowest and mute me and watch him. I'm just an advertisement for my friends who need help. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Monsieur Fire Arrow. Ooh, Monsieur Fire Arrows. Ooh, what a parry.
Arrow kill.
Oh.
2 players remain.
Wait, maybe he'll go on a date with me. You wanna come go on a date? Hey, you want to pick that stuff up? You want to show me how it works? How's that gonna work? Yeah, you show it to me. I'll watch you fire it. Wait. Wait. Hello. Hello. Is this, I don't know if this is... Check. Is it loud enough? I think I'm loud enough. I'm probably loud enough. I'm always worried about the things, and it's always louder than I expect when I watch the VODs. So, let's just adjust the things. Hope everybody's doing well. I don't have like a whole bunch of things to fix that I want. That's my live channel. Hey. Oh, hey. Yeah, sorry I didn't get a chance to respond to you. I will, I promise. That's my live channel. This is a weird place to ask this question. I'll just delete it and message him.
It's all good.
How's it going, friends? Hold on. I think somebody needs my help. If you don't have the occasional emergency, oh god, what's going on with my audio fit on here before stream? Are you streaming? Oh, that's not even a question. It's just a joke. I don't know what's going on. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's doing well. So anyway, I have a bunch of like small fixing, soldering projects that I can do, and I don't know. I have a priority.
About to record and perform a YouTube video. So ask me that when it's out and I have reactions.
You're about to record and perform a YouTube video, so ask me that when it's out and have reactions. Okay? When is it out? And is this enough of a reaction? Am I appropriately reacting? Did I do it right? I don't want to disappoint.
호프 빨리 바이 오후 6시.
Yes, this the 6 p.m. Let's do this thing. All right, so I have a bunch of smaller things to kind of work on I have bigger projects for soldering that I do want to do, but I kind of have to set up for those. We're not really in the place to start some of those yet. One of them's really important to me, and I really don't want to mess it up. It makes it kind of complicated because I want to do it, but I feel like I need some more practice before I do it. It's a Game Boy Advance consoleizer, and it's the first time I'll be soldering a flex cable, which is scary. So I think I'm going to wait on that. So I'm going to maybe try and get a couple other smaller projects out of the way today. I did rearrange my stuff here, my desk and my stuff. I feel like maybe this is too tall or something, but yeah. So the first thing I want to try and maybe look at today is this. I've had this for a long time. It's like a Legend of Zelda. It's Nintendo Switch wired controller. So I stopped using it. This is before I like created that giant controller collection on the wall back there. And I didn't have a bunch of good controllers. This was my first kind of like good controller. I had like Xbox 360 controllers that I was using forever. but this was my first attempt at getting a good controller for playing Rocket League, and pretty quickly it started experiencing stick drift, which is I don't have any potentiometers or anything to replace this or fix it. So what we want to do is figure out what's wrong with it, and then I'll order anything if it needs to. I might be able to just clean it, because it doesn't. I don't, unless the potentiometer is just so cheap that it went bad right away. So we're gonna take this apart. We're gonna take a look and see what's going on with it. Then later I have PlayStation 1 X Reset that I want to try to install, and we could also look at the ribbon extension cable while we're in there for that, and see if we need to pull out the pull down resistor or not. So let me get a screwdriver set. Let's see. What kind of screws are we working with here? Let's find out. Just regular old Phillips. I don't think this is gonna reach down in there, but I do have this little extension I snagged from a different kit, which might get us where we need to be. So let's pop these screws out. I'll give this controller a good clean too. It's just kind of been sitting on my wall, collecting dust. Making YouTube content is probably my favorite thing right now, actually. Something about live streaming is just, sometimes it's a struggle. Like today I was like, do I even want to go live? I should. I was kind of apathetic. I'm kind of becoming apathetic about streaming. But when I make a YouTube video, like for the IQ channel, I feel really good about it. You know, and I put it up and record it, do the editing, write the script, do all the testing. I don't know. It just feels something about YouTube just feels better for me. Okay, that's all the screws are out. Let's see if we can figure out what's actually going on. There's a blob chip. That's interesting. I didn't quite expect that. There's some weights. There's just some full-on, like, weights. That's interesting. Alright, so what do we need to pull off here? These are just buttons. How do you come apart? Actually, it looks like there's some flux. Is that actually, real quick, before I get it all the way apart, let's test it and see the stick drift in action. Yeah.
I haven't been able to get the energy up to stream in quite some time, so I get that for sure.
Yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Gamepad controller tester. Huh. Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely drifting. Okay, hold on. So Let me get this up over here. I think I have to do this. Yeah. Okay. So, see, axis 1 here. That's the stick. See how it's at full on, like thinks it's going in one direction. So if I fiddle with it, yeah, I think we're gonna need a new potentiometer. Just kind of looking at that. All the other buttons are working. I don't know what axis 9 is. Oh, that's the D-pad. Oh, looks like the D-pad is also... Well, that's interesting. The D-pad is also stuck in a similar way. Huh. Maybe it's supposed to be like that? I don't know. Anyway, confirmed. It is not functioning the way it should. So how do we get you apart now, huh? There's a screw here and a screw here. Let's pop those out. I don't need this extension anymore. Honestly, the extension only just makes this part not... It like doesn't fit in all the way. Like it barely extends it, but it does it enough, I guess. I have a hard time getting this one all the way down and some consoles. Okay, let's throw those two up there. Oh, that just comes out as one big piece. So there's the kind of the inside with all the buttons and stuff. I'm worried it's this blob chip. Although that may just be the wireless. Oh, there's a crystal. There's like flux on this. Or something. Oh, this is weird. Can I get these off? Oh, maybe we don't have to. So let's pop off the left analog stick. So this guy here is kind of our issue. But also the D-pad. So let me get a multimeter. I can actually put this multimeter on the stream on OBS, which I'll do someday when we are actually using it regularly. Well, that's interesting. There's some pads on here that say what button they are for. So down and up. Okay. I don't know if that's going to help us or not. We will see. Let's put this on continuity mode. So we should get a beep. So let's see. What's ground? I'll just put it on here. So let me get a clip so I can clip it to ground. thing. Okay, so... Oh, this doesn't have a back. I can't just... I'm gonna have to get this real close. Ah, that's really in there. Okay, let's clip that to USB port. Oh no. Okay, it just wasn't quite in, I guess. That's weird. So it's not triggering like it's being pressed. Here, I actually had to press it, but on the gamepad tester it was showing as like it was being triggered. Alright, let's see. Let's try and... Is that ground? So the potentiometer up and down is this one on the left here. These three little pins. So well, let's use the good stick, right? So the up and down potentiometer is this side right here. Look at all that flux. That's crazy. That's ground. That must be ground. Huh. Ground. I wonder if I should plug it in and see what's going on. Let's plug it in. I need a new ground point. I think you're ground. Well, I know that's ground. So, with it plugged in, okay, if I connect these two pins together with my probe, let me show you what's happening. So if I connect these two pins together, it happens for a second. I need a better conductor. There, axis 5. See how it jumps up like it's being used? So that's, these two right here are the up. And then if I do these two, is that down? Yes. See how it triggers, axis 5 goes down when I do those two. So that would mean that probably these two That's up. Down. Is it going up? I should just get a wire and actually connect these. Will solder work? If I short it with flathead. That's not a flathead. Yes. Okay, and then these two should be down. Yes. So these two should be up. Yes. These two should be down. Oh. Down. So now we know where to look. It's this potentiometer. So I could try, see if I kind of turn the potentiometer, it does it. So I could open this and see if the potentiometer is, looks weird or bad inside, but I think I should just try cleaning it first. It's also kind of concerning that there's like this flux sitting on the board. And then does the D-pad... Is the D-pad actually stuck? It's showing like it's stuck. But maybe that's the default state. And then, I don't know, we'll have to test this in a game. See if a character's just like walking down the entire time. Oh, there is no wireless. So this blob chip isn't wireless. And this what is this then? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about electronics. We'll figure it out. So I could just try reflowing the solder points. But let's first just try a clean. So I'm just going to try and get the rubbing alcohol really in there. Swish it around. Obviously I did try cleaning this while it was still like in its shell. But I might not have had 99% rubbing alcohol, so who knows. Maybe this is all it needs, is just a decent clean. Let's see if that did anything. Wow. that looks like it's fixed. Yeah, it's just some kind of dust or dirt in the potentiometer. Something was causing like a false reading on the potentiometer, so some rubbing alcohol inside. So far seems like we fixed it. Now what about you? Should we open a game and see if it's just constantly registered as being pushed down? We should. Let's try Shredder's Revenge. That'll be a good test. What button is start? That one.
Teenage Mutant, let's kick some shell!
No, I don't want to. I don't want to party.
Select your hero. Turtles, let's get our shells and gear.
Job breaking news.
Come on, let's go.
Ah! It's not actually stuck. That's its default state. Strange. Oh, this is working. Crazy. Wow, that just goes to show you just need to clean things sometimes.
I'll handle this.
I really thought we were gonna have to do a full like potentiometer replacement for this guy. Just some good old rubbing alcohol fix this controller. Sweet. Let's put it back together. And we'll give it a proper test. Status quo. The status quo. Let's give it a bit of a clean. Inside. Oops. It's just some dust and stuff in here. Nothing too terrible. I am going to try and clean that flux off the board too. Really, the outside of the controller is what needs most of the cleaning. Wow. I really liked this controller too. I mean, mostly I have it up for aesthetics at this point on my wall because I have a little Zelda section. Amiibos and books and stuff. Oh, really? I thought that was where that's the right hole. Oh, I have to go into this side first. That's why. Yeah, these also need a clean. Let's just spritz this down. It's dirtier than it looks. I'm glad this controller works. It's relatively clean too, considering. Oh man, I got an original Xbox controller off of Goodwill. Oof, that thing majorly needs to clean, and I mean like soap. It needs soap. Okay, let's put the R button back. Let's clean off the board. See if we can get some of this flux off the board. factory flux. Weird. It's almost like it was hand soldered. Maybe the potentiometers and the sticks were hand soldered. I don't know. Sure, our buttons feel good, which they do. This was too easy. I'm gonna have to do the. We'll do the X station or X reset. I'm also gonna get a power supply replacement, but that's a drop-in mod. That's not a big deal for my PlayStation. And then I'll. Oh, that's a pretty big change. Yeah, I've a pretty big change I want to announce actually. I've been thinking about it a lot, so I'll probably just say this a lot over the next month or so, or forever, I guess. I was going to mod and sell those consoles so I could help pay for Luffy's treatment. But that's not why I originally bought those consoles. I bought them so I could mod them and give them away on the stream. So I have decided that rather... Oh, do I need to put these sticks in first? I do. Whoops. Rather than give up on my idea, my goal, I'm gonna go back to the original intention. Can I just... Oh, these should be exactly the same. I could clean the rest of that on when it's together. Still a little dirty. I don't want to sell the consoles for profit to help cover Luffy's treatment. It's not why I bought the consoles. It just doesn't feel right to give up on what I really wanted to do, and so I'll find another way to raise the money, earn the money for Luffy's treatment. I'll find some clients and just work it out that way. And I'm going to give them away on stream over time. You know, I do have stuff I have to buy. It's an expense. When I can, I'm going to invest in that stuff so I can do the giveaways on stream. But yeah, everything I'm gonna do console mod wise is not... I'm not gonna sell it on eBay. I want to give it to you guys. I want to give it away to people. Especially, there's a lot of streamers in my community who would get good use out of a modded console like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you guys. So, not selling that stuff on eBay. That's what I decided. That's the big change. I can't bring myself to sell it for profit. It's not why I bought that stuff. So hopefully we can do our first giveaway at some point this year. The first one we're going to do is a Game Boy Macro that I will mod on stream at some point. guess I don't need the extension. Just felt like it. Some of these screws are just seem deeper than they are. Let's get this thing all the way back together and give it a proper test. Can't believe I just cleaning it. Just a little clean. I'm not sure if that's free spinning or if I'm just not in the screw. I may actually do need the extension for those two screws. Yeah, I can't get it in deep enough. Beautiful. Can't believe that was that simple fix. If it starts drifting again, then I'll just order a potentiometer. We'll go from there. I probably should have some on hand anyway to fix. I have so many controllers, you know they're going to go bad. I'm hoping that somebody comes out with a Hall sensor replacement, drop-in replacement for... that should happen at some point, right? Yeah, that'll happen. It better happen. Hall sensor is a replacement for the potentiometer. It's actually how controllers, a lot of controllers used to be made, especially like the Dreamcast controllers have Hall sensors. It's a magnetic sensor, so it's not prone to wear in the same way that these potentiometers are. Okay, let's try it.
Deep breath.
So far, so good. All the buttons work.
I gotta focus. I gotta focus.
I don't know if the left button is supposed to do anything. So let's just look at it in the gamepad tester.
Teenage Mutant, let's kick some shell.
I really like how this controller looks. I'm glad that this worked out. I'm gonna need a brush to clean that out. All the buttons are working. Oh, wow. We fixed it. Oh, I'm gonna need more braid wick. Uh-oh. Cool. We are fixed. Now it gets to go sit on my wall and get dusty again. It's nice to know it's at least working. Let's get that grime out of there. Okay. Nice and clean. Put it on my wall. Alright, so the next project will then be this PlayStation. This is my PS1, which is modded with the next station. And I have these in-game reset solder boards that I want to put on here. So that's what we're going to do now. And I don't know how to install these. So this is going to be a thing. I don't need this one yet. This one's going to be for a different console. So we're going to use the X reset on this guy. So let's take the PlayStation apart. And we also want to check the ribbon cable inside of here for the X station. I have an extension. It has a pull down and pull up, pull down resistor. It might have a pull down resistor on the cable that needs to be fixed and dealt with. So we'll actually do some soldering now. Screws do not want to budge. Come on. You're out. Okay, let's just turn it over. There we go. Top off. So here's the mount for the X station, and then see there's like a ribbon cable here. What we need to do is check the ribbon cable real fast and see if there's a resistor on it. I may have to strip back some of this rubber on here. Let's pop the card out. This is the best mod for PlayStation. It's so good. Oh, shouldn't lay my arm on the power supply. It's not a good place to lay your arm. Alright. Gonna kind of look under here. Let me just slide this out. Can't tell if there is a resistor. Yeah, there is one. Okay, so let's just get this electrical tape stuff off. So right here, I can just put new electrical tape over that. Right here, R1. This little guy right here. This is a pull down or pull up resistor. I forget what it's called, but all I know is this puts stress on the ODE. You don't need it, so we just have to desolder that, which should be fairly simple. I say that now, right? Let me just set these pieces aside for the moment. Let's get the soldering iron out. It's fairly simple to just like remove these, but the problem is I don't know if it's compatible with the PlayStation, the X Station, to remove this resistor. So what we're going to do is remove it, test the system, make sure everything's still functional. If it is, then there. If it's still functional after I remove the resistor, we'll leave it off, but I do want to save it, and it's tiny, so I'm going to need tweezers to try and hold on to it when I take it off, which is not going to be all that easy because of the X Station still being in the system like this, tugging on everything. Okay, let's just pop the X Station cable off so we can work without this in the way. Now I can function. Let's get a weight, kind of keep this weighted down. Okay. So this little resistor right here, that's what we gotta take off. All right. Let's get some flux. Just gonna use this flux paste. Oh, I have to go refill my actual flux. It's a lot. That's okay. Okay. So if I just take some solder, load up the tip, there we go, and it's off. And I have it on my sponge in case we need to actually resolder it. It's in a blob. A blob of solder. Right there. It is off. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why my bot is deciding to speak twice about everything. I also don't know why I didn't hear the alert. Should have went off. Oh, maybe because I was getting the water. I don't know if that happened while I was up. It might have been. Either way, thanks for the follow. Let me see if I can. I think I have to make the bot like leave the chat. That's what it is. And then come back and then it'll fix. Now I have 3. Now there's 3. Now there's 3. Stream elements, why you do this? There's 3. Okay, now we're back down to 2. Now there's 4. I have to remove stream elements. Wow, that is going to be super annoying. Wow, stream elements. Ridiculous. What? I made it worse by trying to fix it. Oh well. So we've got our resistor here. Let's plug the X station stuff back together enough to test. I gotta put this resistor somewhere where it really, really, really won't get lost. In the flux lid. Okay, let's now. I gotta go test the console. Oh, we should clean up the flux. Okay, let's go plug it in and see what we got. I don't know why it's not showing anything at all. It's just a black screen, which is really strange. Not even like the PlayStation boot. So let me just grab a different PlayStation. Okay. What is going on? Okay, so I basically have no signal whatsoever from the PlayStation now, which is really strange. I know the system works, so what we're gonna do is bypass the ribbon cable altogether and see if we can get a signal to come back on the ODE. Or on the PlayStation. I thought it would boot without let's put the SD card straight in. I thought it would boot without the ODE hooked up. Maybe not. What happened? Did not using that resistor fry the X station or the PlayStation itself? That doesn't make sense. I didn't even. What is happening here? I got literally zero signal coming out of the back of this thing, and it was working fine. I'm so confused right now. There's nothing that would have... What the heck? That little resistor wouldn't have done it. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. It should at least boot to the... PlayStation menu, even if the X station isn't working. It should boot right into the PlayStation menu. Now I wish I had turned this on before we did this, so I would have more context. The power light comes on. The board is getting power. The system is trying to power on, but I'm not getting any signal out, which is so weird. Now I'm not getting power on the board. Okay, now I'm not getting any power to the ODE. There's no light on it. So I'm wondering if one of the solder joints is cold on the quick solder board. I was getting a light the first time I powered it on. We could check for shorts as well. This is so weird. The power LED is not coming on for the X station anymore. It was when I first tried it. Well, so much for doing the X reset mod. I think now we're going to troubleshoot the X station install and see what's going on with that. So it means I got to pull this board out. I'm going to check all of the points for continuity for the install and make sure nothing is shorted on this. So little components on here. It would be very strange if it was sorted. This is so weird. Alright, so let's check for shorts. So crazy. Never seen a I've never had this happen before. Just taking that resistor off shouldn't have broken the X station. Let's go to continuity mode. So ground. Is this R5 supposed to have ground on one side? I guess not. R7, R8 don't. Doesn't I think we might actually just coincidentally have a cold solder joint on the PlayStation's on the board. Although if I put this in diode mode, shouldn't we get red probe on ground? That's ground. That makes sense. There's no shorts on this thing. I doubt it's the X Station board itself. That would be really strange if the X Station was at fault. I mean, I could install... I have another quick starter board for the other revision of the X Station. I gotta buy another X Station, I guess, to really test for sure. This is crazy. I'm thinking just the quick solder board. There's a bad solder joint. Possibly. This is so crazy. I've had to fix the solder on this before when there was a firmware update. One of the points wasn't that strong, but what we can do is just test. There's some test points. This is so crazy. Didn't expect to do this. I thought this was working. Here we are. I hate when things break. The controller was such an easy fix. Alright. Let me get the X Station... X Station... Where's the continuity point stuff? Okay. Oh, I gotta mute my TV. Let's It's weird that there would be no signal. It usually still boots. Even if there's no signal. Okay, so this is the wrong revision. Here we go. Let's make sure we've got good continuity between obvious points. So should we start from the right or the left? Let's start from the bottom left. U. That one's good. Is it also ground? Let's pull out the ribbon cable so I can do this easier. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can't believe I'm doing this right now. Those are all good. That's good. These are all gonna... This is all gonna be good, isn't it? I think I broke my X station. That one's good. 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 Fuck. That's not good. Okay, so maybe there's a short on the PlayStation itself. All the pins are lifted correctly. Nothing seems loose. No shorts. What else can we check? Video line? That's ground. That's ground. that supposed to be going to ground? Huh. This is so weird. I don't know what all this flux is in here from. Where is that coming from? It looks like it leaked from the hull and then it went all over the board. Maybe I just need to clean the board? I don't know where all this is. This flux? Or did a capacitor leak? You'd think the flux would be where I soldered like the quick solder board, but it was like a giant line of it right here. Maybe we should desolder the shield. I don't see anything on this side of the board though that would be like, maybe here. Is that flux? And these caps all look okay. I do have a cap replacement kit. These filters? I don't know. Oh, I lost my tape. There it is. It's not sticky anymore. Let's get some new. This is, maybe it just needed a clean. Hopefully it just needed a clean. I don't know. It just sits over there. I don't understand how it would have developed the dirt in the first place, but whatever. Looks like flux. Let's give it a shot. That'd be so weird if that's all it was. It's that random flux. Although these ports don't look super fantastic. Let's also clean this off. Let's see how that would make it not work, but you never know. So I didn't test. There was one point I didn't test. Test point. I didn't test. It should be working. Everything else was in. Go ahead. I don't know. Let's hope that's all it was. As the changes, maybe I'm growing to a stench. Let's see what happens now. Nothing. Nothing. Well, this week we may be installing a next station into a different console to see what the heck's going on. I think it should boot without the board in, though. It's not actually... I don't know if the PlayStation pooped. Oh. This is ridiculous, actually. Can I get readings from this board? Is this fuse okay? It turns on. The system turns on. I get power to here, so it's definitely not the fuse. I don't know which one of these would be ground. None of these are ground? That doesn't make sense. Should be this one. Or the white one. What? None of them? Maybe because I don't have the screws in, it's not grounding properly. Let's get something I know is ground. This is ground. Okay, so that's pin. These two pins should be connected. This is hard. Can't get a solid connection on this. Wait, is that not supposed to be ground? Wait, is the power being pulled down to ground? It's not supposed to be? PS1, no.
아우티암 해벅세드. 예스 블루 스크린 미
Hello.
모어 토데이.
Yeah, blue. I'm sorry, I'm really frustrated, a little bit frustrated. Like, my PlayStation, I was just trying to remove a resistor from the
you cut your hair.
SD adapter for the X Station, and now the console, when I went to go test it, I'm not even getting... Oh, I did. Yeah, I cut my hair. I'm not even getting any boot off the system at all. It won't. The system just goes to a black screen.
슬퍼 범어만.
I did have like a garbage signal at first. I had like something was on the screen. It didn't look right. And I had power to the X Station. I don't know why. So my options are, which I might have to do, is take another PlayStation, mod it with the other quick solder board for that model, and test the X Station in that PlayStation. And then if the X Station, the X Station was also getting power, and now it's not. It stopped. I really don't get what could have happened here. So I should have tested it before I tried the resistor change, just to make sure it was currently still turning on and working normally. There was a big line of flux here, which I don't even know how. We cleaned that up. I tested all the quick solder points on the X Station quick solder board. They're making continuity to where they're supposed to go. I don't know what to test. All the caps look okay. I mean, none of them look corroded or bad or anything. These pins seem loose. I just played it like last month. It was working fine. I did a firmware update. Tested everything. Those are all fine. I think the next step is to test the X Station. It can't be the X Station that's bad, because if it was, I'd still get a PlayStation boot screen. Are there any fuses on this board? Let me look up what fuses I might need to look up. PS1 fuses. There's probably one on the power rail here. I don't see anything that looks like a fuse. I know there's a fuse in the power supply, but that one's fine. I tested that. Let's get some happier music, huh? I need this right now. There's a little bit of gunk. I mean, I don't think that's what this causing a problem, but let's just see. I mean, I doubt it. Maybe we should just desolder this top board. See what's going on underneath. Just use wick to do it. It'll be faster. A little bit of wick. Okay, that's one. Two. Three. Soldered on pretty good. Come off. There we go. Where else are you soldered on? All the way in there, huh? Alright, that's off. Really wish I knew what I was looking for. No obvious signs of corrosion. I'm guessing these are the memory, the RAM chips. They look okay. There's a 0 ohm resistor. It's basically like a wire. So we should have continuity. Which we do. Oh, those caps are shorted. It's ground. This one I don't have ground on either side. This one I do. This one I don't, so that must be okay. This sucks. See if this is still ground. It is. It's weird because I get a signal. Is that a fuse? No, it's a capacitor. Diode. One's okay. Normally I would at least get a video signal. Is that a bunch of flux? Is this the BIOS chip? This could be like anything. I don't know what to look for. Other than shorts. Those all seem fine. These fuses? Filters? If they're filters, I should be getting... Well, this filter's not doing anything. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Where's Voltar when you need him? It's like just nothing obvious. I wish I had something that was obviously blown. I guess this guy doesn't look... So another filter. What? Okay, that all looks okay. I don't know what tree I'm supposed to bark up. Check the back of the board again. Is this a 0 ohm or a fuse? Let's try diode. Red plurb on ground. Oh well. So then this should be... That's the serial port. That shouldn't affect anything, should it? I don't know. Isn't this the ground plane? Shouldn't this be ground? It's not ground. This is a trace. It's a big trace. I'm getting open line on this little guy right here, which you guys can't see. Oh, maybe normal. I don't think it's the power supply because it turns on. Just don't get any signal. So maybe we should just reflow. I could just try to reflow. Let's check and see if we've got any like loose pins or anything. Those all seem good. Those all seem good. Those all seem good. What about this guy? They're all good. They're all good. Good. I don't know. Nothing seems obvious or wrong. Let's just try it. Maybe some of the poking around I did is enough to jump it back to life a little bit. I don't know. I did clean it a bunch. It still seems like there's flux over here. I didn't solder anything there. It's very strange.
Crossing fingers.
What did I do with my brush? Just to go grab another brush? Nope. Let's try cleaning this up just a little bit. I wish I knew what was going on with this thing. I should have tested it. I should have tested it. I'm so mad that I didn't test it. It was working. I didn't think I would have to turn it on and test it. It's never had a problem. I'll solder the shield back on if we get it working. Where did I put the X station? I've got too much stuff on my desk right now. Where'd the X station go? Am I just blind? Probably. Oh, it's back there. Okay, let's give it a test. Nothing. Well, that means tomorrow I'm gonna have to. It's not working still, so what we're gonna have to do tomorrow is I have a quick solder board and the other version of a PlayStation, the one with the RCA jacks. Guess what we can do is put the quick solder board, install it
Bummer.
on that.
I gotta
Yeah,
run off.
I'm gonna go too.
Good
I'm
luck.
ending my stream here, so I'm really kind of bummed that this isn't working. But I have a bunch of PlayStations. It's an easy mod to do, at least for me. So I got this PlayStation off either Goodwill or somewhere. I don't know, eBay maybe. We'll hopefully be able to figure out what's wrong with it and get it fixed at some point. That would be ideal. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, depending on how tomorrow goes, I'll try and maybe we'll do the quick solder board on the other PlayStation and we can troubleshoot whether or not my X station is broken. Also, I installed one on my friend Tacos, the Tech of Tacos PlayStation, so I could also have him bring his board over and we could see. But I don't think it's the X station because that just doesn't make sense. I would be getting at least a boot into the like the memory card screen. Hi, boy. My cat's yelling at me. Alright, well, I'm just going to end it here and try to do some research and see if I can figure out what's going on with this. Thanks, guys, if you guys were here and you're hanging out. Appreciate everybody.